Anthony, the conference, the head-to-head. Now, it looked to me like Sergey Kovalev turned away.
I won't buy too much into it, but, one thing again, Tyson was somebody that I watched over and over again. And I remember him saying in interviews, once he sees a chink in his opponent's armour, he knows he's got him. The looking away thing, and when we're looking into each other's eyes, he wasn't focused. But again, that's just not even a quarter of what's to play. There's still another face-to-face going to be the weigh-in. But again, all that matters is on the night. So I won't buy too much into it. But all I know is I would have stood up there for 3 days. I wasn't looking away first. I was not looking away first. But it all matters on the night, so I'm looking forward to it.
And what about the actual conference itself? It seemed to be in really good spirits with some really odd questions about asking American workmen to take their shoes off at the door. I saw you and Tandy laughing quite often. It was a bit of a bizarre conference, really, wasn't it?
You know what? I really enjoyed it because it was just different. Again, I'm one of the people, even coming out here, I'm one of the people that thrives on new experiences, and, I feel that's what growth's about. And again, the thing of like taking off your trainers, I like that stuff. I feel like it's very hygienic. I agreed with it. If you saw me, I was nodding and things like that. And again, people don't know this as well, but Russia has a very high population of Muslims. And again, that's one of their traditions. When you walk into a house, you take off your shoes because, again, you're walking out on the street, it's dirty and things like that. So, again, I was just nodding my head thinking, yeah, that's very hygienic. I'm a very hygienic person.
If you weren't fighting Sergey Kovalev, if you were a lightweight, for instance, or a heavyweight, do you think you'd like him?
Who, Kovalev?
As a person, or as a person and as a fighter?
As a fighter, as I said, I gave him his props when I was up there. He's done it. He's been there, he's done it. He's fought everyone he's needed to fight, from what I know. I don't know him as a human being. I don't know him on a personal level, so I can't say. You have to know somebody to really know them. The persona people put on in front of people can be completely different. I've learned that from friendships. So I won't judge him as a man, but again, as a fighter, watching him is completely different. So again, after Saturday, that's when I'll be able to judge him as a fighter.
Now, one of the things in the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s is when you went overseas, even to America, you could fall foul of some dirty tricks, have problems with taxis, problems with food. Now, we know your bags were lost the first night, but they arrived the next day. Has anything else happened that you've gone, yeah, I know what's happening here?
Do you know what? I wanted a bit of relaxation. Last night there was no hot water. It was just cold water. I wanted a bath. Just to relax myself. There was no hot water. They said I can go up to another room. So again, I was tired. I said, I really want a bath. So I went up to the 11th floor. The water was cold there as well. I just kissed my teeth. I came back to my room. Stayed dirty for the night. And then in the morning, there was hot water again. So, but again, the bag thing, again, I didn't really give too much energy to it because I didn't have my bags. But now I've got my bags back. It was very suspicious. Everybody on that flight, I flew business class. So why was it only me and Tunde's bags that got lost? There was a whole flight. The flight was full.
No, I was there. I was watching everyone pick their bag up.
I was like, and then when it happened, I giggled and I said, "Is this really happening?" Like, it's actually laughable. Only me and Tunde's bags. I'm sure we was the only black people on the flight as well. So it wasn't hard to spot us. And literally, it was only our bags. But luckily, it came the next morning, and we just. We had to go to the supermarket, get toothbrush, deodorant, things like that. So, but we made it happen.
But no hostilities. No problems with people knocking on your door at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting in a car and it taking you somewhere you're not meant to be. None of the old traditional hostilities.
Nothing at all. And again, I have to say I'm surprised. A lot of the stereotypes you get from England, a lot of people are saying to me, take your own water out there, be careful, it's very dangerous. When we got here, the lady from the promotion was telling us, yes, we're okay, but this is one of the most dangerous places in Russia, Chelyabinsk. And again, before I come out here, a guy that's Russian was saying to me, you don't want to go there. Like, it's very, very dangerous. Be careful out there, etc. But again, since I've been here, it's been nothing but pleasant. People have been saying hello to me, nodding when I walk past, asking me if I'm okay. Out here is very Russian though. No one speaks English. Nobody speaks English. And I'm just embracing it.
That's the only thing to do, isn't it? It's all part of the journey.
That's what you can do. And again, as I was saying before, the journey to me is everything.
And there's a view outside of your window, and basically we're looking out at just miles and miles and miles of flats, all about the same height. And then in the middle of it, looks like a forest. It's a bizarre view.
It's literally, I'm one of the people, again, I scream lions in the camp. I'm all for the nature. But I don't know if there's lions in Russia. But
A wolf!
there looks like there could be some lions down there. It's literally just jungle, just forest. And I said, that's why I'm from my hotel, I'm getting in cars, even to the venue. The venue's opposite. I got in a car.
It's 100 metres away.
No risk.
Now, what about friends and family? Are they sort of due out, on Thursdays and the Fridays in the lead up to the fight?
Yeah, some people arrived today. Again, it's good to, and it's pleasant to see some familiar faces. Some people are arriving tomorrow. My mum, my sister, my little brother, a few friends, some of my camp, sparring partners, etc. They're coming out tomorrow, so yes, it should be good to see some familiar faces. But again, I'm just so focused and tuned in. I really enjoyed the press conference. First time I've seen Kovalev face to face. Again, people have been talking about nerves, when the nerves gonna kick in, etc. I'm just excited. There's no nerves, and I'm just like, the more it gets close to it, the more confident I get.
And that's all the right things. That's what you got to say. That's how you got to think. And if you genuinely feel that in your heart of hearts, then that's perfect. Can't ask for any more.
Exactly. And I'm a strong believer in, you can call it destiny, but destiny don't exist if you don't work hard. And again, I push myself to the limit. I work extremely hard. I take care of, during my training camps, what I put in my body. I do enjoy my burger. I do enjoy my ice cream, my chocolates. But during my training camp, I get the weight down properly. The right type of foods. I do eat. A lot of people starve themselves, and I don't feel like that can do any benefits for your body. So I pay attention to what's going on.
And I noticed here in your suite that you've got a set of scales. Were they provided by the promoters out here? So you're checking those. They're calibrated to you're happy with them.
Again, I'll be honest with you. They asked at the press conference what it's like, what this promotion is like compared to the ones like in England and America and things like that. This has been fantastic, if I've been honest. They came to my room, bought scales. They I don't know how to say that word. They just said calibrated.
Calibrated, yeah.
They done it in front of me. I don't know if their weights were authentic.
Even so.
But even so, they came to my room. They bought them. They left the certificate. Very, very professional. Yeah. Very professional, and it's helpful. It's helpful because again, when you're traveling abroad, you are thinking about your weight. You're thinking about, I've weighed myself in England before on my own scales or in the gym, and then I've gone to the weigh-in and I'm like 3 pounds over, and I'm like, what's going on there? But again, it's good to have calibrated scales.
Well, believe it or not, we are actually going out to film in that jungle, in that forest. We are going out there to do a couple of what we call links. So I take it you're not going to come. And it's been a pleasure talking to you. Keep on enjoying yourself, and we'll see you later in the week.
All I'll say to you is good luck. If you see any endangered species over there, let me know. Give me a little screen recording before you get eaten.
Make sure I will. Andy, thanks for your time.
Thank you.